Coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan, cameraman Gabe Curry will be carrying you through the second of three tonight. And this game featuring both Smithtown Hauppauge JV teams. Smithtown Hauppauge JV Red. Oh, I'll be calling the Red Bulls. They're in your dark blue jerseys. We got them here to our right. So red is the blue jerseys. I know. And now in the white is Smithtown Hauppauge blue. And so I might as well just go white and blue or light and dark. So light is blue, dark is red, if that helps. We're figuring it out. We'll make it work. But it's a Smithtown Hauppauge JV blue team still in search of their first goal of the season. They were shut out 5-0 on the 22nd of September by KPC, and then shut out 6-0 by St. Anthony JV Gold. So two one-sided games for Smithtown Hauppauge JV blue. Very uncharacteristic of a Smithtown Hauppauge team to be in that situation. That's where they find themselves, still in search of goal number one of the season. Meanwhile, Smithtown JV Red, they are 1-1 on the year. They lost to Smithtown JV Black. That game, a very close one, 3-2. As I take a look at the standings. Yep. It was in overtime. That's what I was checking. It was an overtime loss, 3-2. In which a game in which their goaltender really stole the show for Smithtown JV Red. That was Serpico. Wolgamuth, their other netminder, I believe will be getting the start here tonight. I believe. We'll see. Smithtown Hauppauge JV Blue. Again, still in search of goal number one. Goaltender Evan Miller was fantastic in a game against St. A's, which they lost 6-0. Evan Miller was fabulous. Alexander Vachula and Lucas Fusco are the goaltenders here tonight, so no Evan Miller. So again, Smithtown Hauppauge looking for goal number one. That's blue. Red looking to improve to 2-1 on the season with that overtime loss. So again, red in the blue jerseys, blue in the white. Smithtown JV red in the blue, JV dark. It's Bazil who fires in. Save made. It's fired around. And we get our goaltending matchup in. It's Serpico for the visiting team. That is red. And Fusco getting the start for blue. Taken away behind the net. Out for Bazil, who rips a slapper wide. Bounce right onto the stick. And what an alert save made by Fusco. Getting us early chance for red. And a big-time stop. And now, I believe an interference call will be coming. And they're going to call that one against Christian Krikow. So Krikow to the box. We don't waste too much time before our first penalty of the game. Matter of fact, 45 seconds in is where we see that first power play. It'll go to the home team. That's JV Blue. And it's quickly cleared by red in the dark jerseys. Here's light. Early chance here for blue. Light. Circling with it. Back to the point. Ventura lets a wrist shot go high and wide. Hayes first on into the corner. Sharp angle shot. Fought off by Serpico. Mills pokes one across. Intercepted for the moment, but kept alive by Blue to the blue line where finally it's cleared. All the way down. Here's Ventura. Over the blue line and in. Dumps in. Past Avlanides. It's Krikow for roughing the call. And it's sent all the way down by Red. The Red Bulls, the Blue Bulls. Light. Halted at the line. Mills backing him up for support, but couldn't get it through. Now Ackerman, potential 2-on-1. Ackerman drags, fires, and getting a piece with the blocker was Fusco. Pushed behind the net. This time it is Finn Howard doing so. Howard hits the red line. Lost control as he entered the zone. It was stopped by the official, so not quite out. Now it does get out. They touch up. Light. Backhands one for Mills. Broken up. And the loose puck gathered in by Ackerman. Ackerman, who had that chance early, and gets a beautiful hip check laid into him by Hayes. Separates men from puck to Light. And now Hayes on the loose puck is in. Hayes shot, save made. Serpico rebound denied by Serpico. First big time saves of the game. Chances of the game and up to the test is Nick Serpico. And it just takes an unfortunate bounce off the skate of the defenseman. Boom. There's Hayes. First shot save. Exactly what you want to do on the breakaway is follow your man. They do so there. Does Blue, but they're kept out by the excellent goaltending of Serpico. Puck in the far corner. Flip to center and a big-time step up from Ventura. Otherwise, Power could have been going the other way. Avlanides. Power play expired. So 0 for 1 on the night are Blue. Ferraro. Pushed it down low. Backdoor chance shut down by Serpico. The right pad. Now Red can work their way in. Rolls to the near side. Puck battle along the near boards to a side. Power emerges with the puck for Red. Power centering pass blocked. Back to the point. Avlanides going to decide to get back on defense instead of try to keep it in. And it's moved towards Serpico. Plays it to the near corner. Good rush up the ice there from Cole Kozak. Now quickly the other way. Red, but pass too far for Power. Goes all the way down. Becomes an icing against Smithtown Hauppauge Red. Stops the clock with 11:06 left here in the first. No score yet between the two Smithtown Hauppauge teams. At the JV level, you're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Face off to the right of Serpico. Mills tries to fire one on through. Blocked. Light. Try to get one out there to Colin Juarby. Mills back checking, but surviving the back checks Ackerman. Ackerman, wrist shot, long one from the far circle is stopped by Fusco. We'll have a face off to the left of the Blue netminder. I know, blue and they're white. I know, trust me, I know. Couldn't have made the other Smithtown Hauppauge team the away team. That is, team name is blue, thus prompting them to use their blue jerseys. Now, can't have nice things. Light, Campese stepping up. Light bringing it in, but they're offside, so touching up are Blue to the line. That's where Mills intercepted the pass. Glove down and carrying it for Red is Corcione. Corcione in traffic has it stabbed away all the way down the ice. On goal for Serpico to stop and play it for Dorian. Caden Dorian along the near half wall. There's Finn Howard poked away from him, but alert play by Fusco to break up any potential chance for the streaking Buscarino. Intercepted. Great play by Dorian. Left it for Krikow. The shot wide from Connor Krikow. Nice move in the corner for Dorian. Dorian Avlanitis broken up by Light. Play down the near half wall. Howard to Light. Still available as the two Smithtown Hauppauge teams battle for it in the corner. Comes free. Finn Howard pokes it away from Connor Krikow. Dorian in the corner. Beccarelli cuts it off. Now back for Corcione. Corcione battling Gavin Pajak. Now back to the blue line. Deflected. Rebound. Still loose, and a penalty will stop this chance from going any further. Oh, what an opportunity for Smithtown Hauppauge Red to get the party started here tonight. And no penalty. That was, I believe, just the official. I'm not sure why he blew the whistle, to be honest with you. Maybe he lost sight of the puck, but it prevented a huge opportunity for Smithtown Red to get on the board early. Beccarelli speeding up the ice, creating havoc for Costa. But still the puck worked free, and good breakout pass. Dorian. Now on the stick of Meyer. Shot save. Rebound. Score! It's like Corcione on the backhand, I believe it was. Could have been Brennan Parker. I gotta need to look at the number again. 1-0 Red, as that is what the scoreboard reflects. Just blue and red here at the rinks. I love that. This is 8 or 6. I think it's 8. Yeah, that's Corcione's goal. No. Yes. So opening goal to Smithtown Hauppauge Red. Jacob Corcione from Peyton Mayer. For Corcione, his first goal of the season. And first point of the season for Corcione and Mayer. Or Meyer. Ferraro in the zone for blue. Centering pass blocked by Avlanitis. Power reassumes control for Red. Stretch pass for Dorian just out of his reach. Banked out of the zone by blue. There's Bazil. Smithtown Hauppauge freshman Red, which this team is mostly or entirely comprised of. They won the freshman championship last season, 2-1 over East Islip. In overtime, it was Connor Krikow who had the golden goal in Game 3 as that shot deflected and nearly found its way behind Fusco again. That point rip goes wide. Bazil picks it up along the near side, walking from his blue line, down low. Gets a huge hit by Hayes, delivered to him. Ventura picks up the loose puck. Tries to flip out underneath the glove of Bazil. Blocked by Hayes. Hayes could have another rush up the ice, but Dorian is back on defense. Makes a great play and will chip it into safe space. Tries to catch back up with it. Gets around Beccarelli to do so. And now will reset in his own zone. Finds the open Bazil. Bazil, he goes down. And these two teams, they practice against each other all the time. So they're very familiar with one another. Centering feed, a save made. Great chance for Connor Krikow to extend the lead. Let's get it up there. Smithtown Hauppauge Red is in our red. Yeah, right? It has to be. Lead 1-0. 6:49 left here. Face off to the left of Fusco. Mills will take control. Sends it around. Trying to get that pass over to Kozak. Kozak battling Avlanitis. Backed up by Mills. Buscarino helping it along, keeping it in the zone. Now Connor Krikow. Now Buscarino. Krikow. Backhands one into the corner, where it's wiped up by Ackerman. Backhands it back down low. Sharp angle shot blocked by Campese. Trying to bank one to the blue line. They do to Avlanitis. Avlanitis back to Buscarino. Back to Avlanitis. Kozak does a good job defensively. Now Mills trying to help it out. Buscarino, big hit, Connor Krickow. They'll try the other side of the ice. Juarby gets to it and will backhand to center. And now a penalty upcoming. Wonder if they're going to get Connor Krickow. They are. He had a big hit, sort of behind the play there. So roughing, or yeah, we're going to get a roughing call on Connor Krickow. It's a power play for Blue. Their first of the game is Connor Krickow sent to the box for roughing. Point shot through traffic, blocked. Back out to Light. Tries the turnaround shot, blocked by Ackerman. Ackerman will take it around. Tries to flip, comes almost over the stands over here. Out of play for sure. We had a puck come into the stands to my right in the previous game. Caused quite the stir. Back to action here as Red win the faceoff, take control. Costa down the near wall. Costa in the corner, centering feed is blocked. Good play. Made that time by Aiden Melendez. Melendez has it here. Backhands in. To the right of Serpico. Minute 20 left on the power play. It's fired right back out by Ackerman. Fusco leaves it in the corner for Ventura. Minute 10 to go on the Blue power play. Ventura's pass blocked. Blocked by Ackerman. Ackerman, long shot, is smothered by Fusco. It leaves a minute and 2 seconds of power play time. 4:52 left here in the first period. 1-0 Red the lead. Corcione, he's got the only goal of the game. In the corner, battling Mills. And Blue haven't really set up on this power play. Now they're stuck in their own zone. Back to the point, long shot wide. Dorian donning the A on his jersey. Down low, Corcione off the wall. Hounded by Gavin Pajak. Mills will flip to Beccarelli. Beccarelli trying to spin with it. Lost control, and it's cleared all the way back down by Caden Dorian. Campese sends around for Pajak. Pajak out of the reach of Beccarelli and intercepted by Dorian. And flip back into the Blue zone. Again, Smithtown Hauppauge Blue wearing red. Smithtown Hauppauge Red wearing blue. Or wearing white, or Smithtown Hauppauge Blue. Along the near side, centering feed. Bazil's one-time shot goes wide. Fanned on it as well. Beccarelli can't nudge it out of the zone. It's back down low. Campese 1v2 battle down low. Mills gets over there to intervene. Puck back on the near, or on the far corner. Bazil and Pajak battling. Down low. Meyer out in front. Still available. Bazil trying to get on it. And Kozak will flip it out for Blue. Brendan Parker first on it for Red. Beccarelli all over him. Parker hits the brakes. Creates some space for himself before a beautiful pass over to Dorian to break them out. Caden Dorian into the zone with speed on the backhand. Dorian tries the shot. A save made down low. Made by Fusco. Meyer off his stick. Kozak off the high glass. All the way down. It'll be an icing against Blue. Ozone draw for Red coming. First goal of the game scored by Corcione, Jacob Corcione, with Peyton Mayer picking up the assist. That opened our scoring here tonight. Light, cross-ice pass. I'm going to get it to Juarby. Juarby does get there. His backhand bid smothered by Serpico. 2:30 left here in the first. 1-0 Smithtown Hauppauge red. Again, Smithtown Hauppauge blue still in search of goal number 1 on the season following a 5-0 shutout to KPC and 6-0 shutout to St. A. JV Gold. Banked along. It was Krickow of the Christian variety. Charlie Krickow playing for the varsity team, which we'll see after this. And a delayed penalty, and it'll be red. That goes to the power play this time. With the 1-0 lead, I believe it'll be red. Yes, it will. John Ferraro's going off there for blue. So red to their first power play of the evening. If it's killed off to its fullest, that'll take us pretty much right to the end of the period. To the right of Fusco, won by blue, and out of the zone it goes. Brennan Parker across for power. Ahead Buscarino, a little bit out of his reach. Not quite out of the zone. Great positioning from Dorian. Cross-ice pass intercepted and sent down the length of the ice by Aiden Melendez. Serpico jumps on it. Ferraro off for tripping. Intercepted by Hayes. Hayes lets one go high and wide. He's trying to go short side, glove side of Serpico. That's off the stick of Dorian. Here's Hayes. Hayes has been the most noticeable blue player thus far. Had the breakaway chance earlier in the game. Get denied by Serpico. Here is Caden Dorian. For Christian Krickow. That pass. Oh, what a save made by Fusco. Another try. Wouldn't make it through. And another whistle here. It might be because the net is off. It is. Fabulous goaltending from Fusco. We'll take another look. Lucas Fusco. Here's the deflection. What reflexes. As we're back to game time here, so let's get you back to the game. It's cleared out by a blue. Serpico to stop it for Bazil. Along the near side. Christian Krickow thwarted from his zone entry. They'll get it on the stick of Dorian. Tries to bank it ahead for Christian Krickow out of his reach and flipped out by a blue. Only as far as the red line as Bazil knocked it down. Christian Krickow has it taken away by Mills. Buscarino and Dorian come in. Dorian went down, no call. Jawarbi will bank it all the way down to Bazil in his own zone. They look to reset. 10 seconds to go in the period. 8 on the power play as that pass misfires and an icing is called against Smithtown Hauppauge red. So 6 seconds on the power play. Yep. 7 in the period. 7.5 to be precise. Mills will take the draw for blue. Fired along the wall. Jawarbi throws it out in front. That'll do it for the first. 1-0 Smithtown Hauppauge JV red over Smithtown Hauppauge JV blue. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan, Gabe Curry will be back for the second period in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Rinks and Hauppauge. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. 1-0 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge JV Red, wearing the dark blue jerseys to make everything as confusing as possible. Turnaround pass out in front. Ackerman couldn't find its partner in front. Looked like he was trying to get it to Connor Krickow. Another shot that hits the skate of Finn Howard. Now Beccarelli can skate it through center, dodging a hit from Costa on goal. Serpico steering it to the corner, met by Hayes in the near corner, where it's worked free, at least for the moment, by Costa. Hayes will fire it down the near wall, gets caught up in a few bodies, and now Costa can enter for Red. Costa, nice move, stays on the puck, but the centering pass for Connor Krickow wouldn't go. Avlanitis catching back up with it. Challenged by Kozak. Sends it into the offensive zone where it's Ackerman who gets around Beccarelli. Ackerman speeding into the offensive zone around the stick check of Melendez. Centering feed just by Corcione. He's looking to get goal number 2 of the game. Hayes, shot from the neutral zone, skips into the glove of Serpico, who covers up. No Ryan Anderson tonight for Smithtown Hauppauge Red. He is their leading scorer in this early, or tied for the leading scorer with Christian Krickow. 3 points, 2 goals, or a goal and 2 assists. 2 goals and an assist for Christian Krickow. Ferraro back into the zone, D-to-D pass. Basil to Brennan Parker. Parker back to Basil. Eventually deflected its way to Christian Krickow. Cross-ice dump in off the lively boards. Ventura along the near wall. That shot blocked. That's Christian Krickow backhanding it down the wall, hoping for Dorian. Dorian met with good defense and a good play made by Campisi. Flip right back in. It's Dorian first after it. Takes the shot. A right pad save made by Fusco. Christian Krickow working on the far side. Brings it behind the net. Going for the Michigan. And it rolled off his stick at the last moment. Oh, not too many of those at the Suffolk County High School Hockey League level, especially JV. But wouldn't it be quite something light now the other way? Does he have enough speed to get around Basil? Basil does a great job to shield him away from the puck. Again, it's a fine line between interference and good defense. We see good defense there from Basil as Serpico keeps the puck moving around to the far side. Holding in for JV Blue is Finn Howard. But Red able to have a nice breakout. Dorian. Centering pass. Oh, how did that not go in? And the huge opportunity that time was for Sean Power. I don't know. That one stayed out. And that puck deflects up and over the glass and out of play. And we'll have another look at this marvelous save from Fusco on Sean Power. Off the rush. What a pass coming up here from Caden Dorian. Just a 2-on-2 into the zone. Gets around the defender. What a save. Meanwhile, chances the other way. Juarby. Is this better? Let me know in the chat if this is a better volume on the mic. I turned myself up on what we call the skull. Chance out in front. Connor Krickow finned on it. Oh, man. Big chance for Red. Trying to go up 2-0. Long shot from Avlanitis, knocked down in front. Connor Krikow. Centering pass. And it's Finn Howard who gains control, goes around the net, and finds Kozak. Kozak to Jawarby. Jawarby hits the red line, cross-ice pass, connects with Hayes. Hayes on the backhand, trying to move in. Hayes, shot, oh, it glanced off the blocker and over the net. What a save made by Serpico on Hayes. His second great save on Hayes in the game thus far. Ackerman now, 3-on-2. Costa puts him in the corner. Costa works his way back up top to the point before finding Buscarino. Buscarino in the opposite corner, nearly lost control, now held in at the blue line though by Avlanitis. Melendez has it stolen from him. Pass out in front, just disconnected. It's Connor Krikow who is there, and Costa working on Jawarby, fires it across. Krikow lets a one-timer off the wall go wide. All the way out of the zone, Avlanitis with Hayes all over him. Avlanitis prevails with speed. He cuts through everyone. Avlanitis, shot wide. Maybe Fusco got a piece. Meanwhile, Basil, it's all red right now despite the 1-0 lead, only a 1-0 lead. Down the wall, Meyer keeps the cycle going, trying to get it to Corcione. Those two connected on the first goal of the game. One-timer, Basil knocked a stick out of somebody's hand. That stick belonged to Ferraro. He picks it up. Back out in front. Dorian, a backhander save made Fusco. Beccarelli just fires it down the ice, hoping it goes on goal. It goes wide. And we get an icing. And I appreciated Vinny Solito letting me know my mic was down. Vinny, if you could let me know if my mic sounds better, that would be fantastic. All right, we'll see. You know what? I think I might have solved the problem. I think I solved the problem. Meanwhile, Chance. In the corner now. Mills. Ventura. Blue has been pinned down for long stretches of the second period in their own zone. Down a goal, looking for goal number 1 of the season. And Smithtown Hauppauge Blue in the white jerseys. Dribbles down to Fusco. Finn Howard gets there first, but Corcione intercepts. Plays it back to the point, Basil. Now Parker had a hard time controlling that D-to-D pass. Comes out of the zone, right back to Basil. Banks ahead for Meyer. Basil, once again, D-to-D Parker. Dorian making sure he doesn't go offside. Oh no, he does go offside. So let's get the time straightened out. 7:53 left here in the second. 1-0 in favor of Smithtown Hauppauge Red, wearing the white jerseys. Face-off won by Christian Krikow. Here's Avlanitis. D-to-D Costa off the stick of Christian Krikow, and Pajak will take over. He'll backhand it ahead to Light. Light gets around Costa, but good back check from Christian Krikow, or pardon me, that's Connor. Now Christian up ice with it. Trying to get around Pajak. Pajak, oh, nice shot, they score! Sean Power from a great feed from Christian Krikow doubles Reds lead. It's 2-0. And look at this pass, Christian Krikow and Pajak were all over him, but doesn't get quite the right angle there. Gives him the access to that passing lane in front of the net, and making no mistake was Sean Power. 2-0. Sean Power, his first goal of the season. Scored right there from Christian Krikow, and it's Christian Krickow's second assist of the year. He now has the team lead in points with 4. Serpico covers up. 6:57 left here in the second. Back to action. And I'm trying to get the volume just right. A little Goldilocks situation here. Porridge was too low. The porridge might have been too high. We're going for that just right porridge. And by porridge, I mean volume. Ventura, Melendez. Again, feel like the whole period has been played on this end of the ice. They score again. Buscarino. Another great passing play. Ends with Buscarino all by himself in front of the net. Buries it. 3-0 Red. Big hit there. Meanwhile, with speed, pass across. Oh, it wouldn't go. What a stop made by Fusco. Costa. That shot denied. .603 remaining here in the second. Hayes. Odd-man rush here. Potential 2-on-1. Hayes rips the shot. Glove save made. Serpico. Buscarino from Parker and Ackerman, the most recent goal. So we get the assist on it. Jake Hayes continues to lead the charge in terms of offensive opportunities for this blue team, which in the second period have been few and far between. Desperately needing offensive zone time. They have some here. Mills and Hayes in the near corner, but winning the puck battle are Red. And Costa, a lead pass to Sean Power. Power, long shot. Blocked right on the stick of Meyer. His shot denied. Still loose out in front. And Jake Hayes takes control. Hayes, 2-on-2 over the blue. Gets around Avlanitis. Hayes tracks the puck down behind the net. Long shot snagged by Serpico. He'll hold on to it. With 5:16 left here in the second. (3-0) Smithtown Hauppauge Red leading Smithtown Hauppauge Blue. Face off to the right of Serpico, controlled by Red wearing the blue jerseys. Light try to backhand pass to Beccarelli. He gets crunched by Connor Krickow. And Red break out the other way. Krickow picks it up with speed into the O-zone. Around Pajak, centering. Dorian stopped by Fusco. Continues to make great saves, keeping Blue in the game at this point. And it's only 3-0. Could be worse than that. In front, Krickow. Connor stopped by Fusco. Face off one. Shot. Making the save. Standing up this time. Fusco. On Christian Dorian wins it clean again. Christian Krickow just wide. On the far side, Brendan Parker stepping up to keep it alive for Red. Down the wall it goes, Connor Krickow. Out in front, saucer pass to twin brother Christian, and it's denied. Christian wheeling, fanning on the shot, another try. That was from Connor, denied. He toppled over light. It looked like another Michigan attempt. That one stopped. Let's get a replay here. Let's, oh my. As the fan to my right nodding that yes, that was a Michigan attempt. Look at Connor. Yeah, save made. What a save. Is Thomas Kinkowski in the building? Pass, stick save made that time by Fusco. Buscarino again out in front. The high danger chances just keep coming. No, it's kept in. Avlanitis walks, fires, sharp angle shot wide. Picked right back up by Ackerman. Right back down the wall, Meyer. Meyer getting away from the defender. Putting it out in front, and a backhand shot from Ackerman off the side of the net. Melendez fires it, nearly deflected back on goal to Fusco, but they do clear, and Hayes gets around Costa, and Hayes gets around Avlanitis. The backhand shot, it went over the top, it's still loose, and back to the point. Melendez, and down, Campisi hustling after it, Meyer to Buscarino, the shot blocker save made. Fusco again. Another chance, still loose, they score! Buscarino finishes off the myriad of opportunities for Red. His second of the game, 4-0 Smithtown Hauppauge Red, and that comes after Blue were so close to scoring their first goal of the season. That one's got a sting. Meyer picks up his second apple of the night. 4-0 in favor of Red over Blue. And Blue in a similar position they've found themselves the first two games. Down by 3+, without a goal up on the board. It'll feel like a massive weight lifted once they finally score goal number 1. Will we see it in the second period? 2:52 left. And Jake Hayes got around both defenders, shot off the shoulder of Serpico, off the glass, off the top of the net, back out in front. He was down and out as that one nearly hit the ceiling as it got deflected. It did not. Kozak in the corner, Mills as well. Christian Krickow battles for it, flipped ahead. Ventura tracks it down. Here's Light. Swiping at it, Bazil will get back on it though for Red. Smithtown Hauppauge Red in the dark blue jerseys resembling that of the New York Rangers. The NHL season almost getting underway, the preseason over. Sean Powers got a goal in the game. Good lead pass, Christian Krickow. Finn Howard quick to swipe it away. Power though in the far side of the ice centers a pass, it got blocked. Missed by Brendan Parker. Light will get there. Light around Basil, lets him go flying by him. Shot deflects around the net. Try to pull one out in front. It's taken away by Sean Power. His lead pass to Christian Krickow. Too far for him and banked the other way. Mills goes by him. Christian Krickow, good step up Ventura. Now Mills. Back to Ventura into the O-zone. Ventura shrugging off Bazil, puts one out in front, sticked away Serpico. Here's Pajak with plenty of time, loads up the shot high and wide. Hayes covering for his defense, has it go around him. Good play, Connor Krickow. Getting back is Mills. Mills trying to just play it away from Krickow. Gives it right to Power. Sean Power walking in front, save, rebound to the boards. And safety played by Gavin Pajak. Here's Hayes with numbers. He's got Beccarelli with him. Hayes, good move. Hayes on the backhand. Tries the shot. It goes wide. He had Beccarelli there. Not the best angle for a shot either, but he tried it nonetheless. Meanwhile, around the net, Ferraro out in front. It's Jake Hayes fanning on the shot. Hayes, another try. Bouncing, dribbling puck is eventually covered. Covered by Serpico. 36.7 left here in the second. 4-0 Smithtown Hauppauge Red. Ackerman getting another assist as well in the game. Added to that Buscarino goal. So Ackerman up to 2 assists in the game. Ackerman, those are his first 2 points of the season as well. Beccarelli down low, looking for goal number 1. Our Smithtown Hauppauge JV Blue, they're not going to find it just yet as the puck out of the zone. Connor Krickow spinning away from Melendez, sauced a pass that gets by Dorian. Pitched ahead for Jake Hayes. He's got to hustle after it. He's going to win the foot race against Avellinides. Around the net goes Hayes. Looking for a pass out in front, Ferraro, but the pass goes haywire. Back the other way, Dorian. Dorian, one-on-one, and the buzzer sounds. They're out of time, but not before they score 3 times in the period. To JV Red. Sean Power got the party started from Christian Krickow at 7:20. 6:28. A little under a minute later, Ryan Buscarino from Brennan Parker and Matthew Ackerman. And then Buscarino again at 3:14 from Meyer and Ackerman. 4-0 at the end of 2. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. It went low again. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan on the call, trying to fix our struggling volume problem, which it keeps going down without me realizing it. Hopefully it stays all good here in the third. You'll be back hearing me in just a moment.
So Gabe, come here. What keeps happening is this thing keeps dragging itself down here for no reason. I don't know why it's doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not touching it. It's just doing it, so I have to keep bringing it back up. It's so annoying. Because I'm paying attention to so many other things, and I paid attention to that. Really frustrating.
Welcome back to the Rinks and Hauppauge. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here at LI Sports Network. And it's a battle of 2 teams with Hauppauge in their name. Smithtown Hauppauge JV. Smithtown Hauppauge JV, red versus blue. It's all red, though, in this one. Team who came in with the win versus the winless blue team. Shutout 5-0 and 6-0 respectively, looking just for goal number 1 of the season. Let's get that timer straightened out. What's going on there? Again, apologize for the mic issues. I've figured out that it just drops down. So I'm sure it sounds good right now. For whatever reason, it's dropping down all by itself, being a pesky little piece of technology. Jake Hayes trying to dangle through everyone. Can't do so. Backed up by Ferraro. Centering pass blocked by the stick of, I believe that was Connor Krickow. To the point. Pajak pitched it down low. Taken away by Brennan Parker. Out of the reach that time of Finn Howard. Howard off the wall. Intercepted. Red take back control. Buscarino, pair of goals in the game. Shot that deflected just wide. Look, that was Brennan Parker out in front from his defensive post. Caden Dorian walks, fires, right pad save, made Fusco. Dorian, Buscarino, hammered by Hayes. Meanwhile, here's Krickow. Pardon me, that's Ferraro. Dorian. Caden Dorian walks in, 1v3. Dorian on the backhand. Dorian. Eventually Hayes intervenes, ends the Dorian chance. Kozak can't clear. Bazil keeps in. Bazil comes together with Finn Howard, and now Light takes over the puck. Little saucer area pass to Kozak. Kozak can't get around Costa, who wheels it around the net, around the boards to himself, trying to poke it by Melendez. Could not. Long shot from Melendez wide to the right of Serpico. Campisi holds in. Alone in front was Light. Light backhands out in front. Shot from Kozak. Good save made. Serpico. Good opportunity for Blue. Thwarted by the red netminder. Right from the bench is Christian Krikow. Gives it up to Melendez. His pass to Light deflected. Light nearly run into there by Power. Battle along the near wall. In by the near corner. Light involved. Look, emerging with the puck was Ackerman. And Costa ensuring it gets out. Costa with it. Ackerman along the near side. Costa. Avlanitis. Avlanitis to Power. Power with plenty of time and space. Walks, circle, fires. Past the glove and wide of the netminder. Power back with it. Costa over the line, onside. Pass intercepted by Mills. Bank to center. Avlanitis catching back up with it. Light forechecking. Outlet pass Power. Intercepted by Mills. Mills shot. Glove save made. Serpico. In the corner. Kozak. Centers one. Through the feet of Light and all the way onto the stick of Christian Krikow. He's got Ackerman with him. Can't get a pass through. Good stick from Finn Howard. And it's fired all the way down. It will bank and not get by the red line. No icing. Bazil on the far wall, taken away. Here's Jake Hayes. Hayes spinning on goal. And it's Bazil who got in the way of it. Reverses to Meyer. Intercepted by Beccarelli. Good read. Beccarelli gets taken down. That'll be a tripping penalty as Brennan Parker touches up. So Blue will go back to the power play. They're 0 for on the night. Down low, Jake Hayes comes to Ventura. Down the wall, try to quick pass. Ventura keeps in, but by Finn Howard, and hustling after it is Meyer. Meyer spinning away. And now back behind the net, Ventura. Blue have to go the full length of the ice. Ventura met by Meyer. Ventura powers his way through, gets the puck down low. Held in at the far blue by Hayes. Kicks back to the near side where it's chipped out of the zone. Buscarino puts it right back in deep. And Jake Hayes jumps on it. About 1:10 to go here on the power play. Dorian poking it away from Hayes. Hayes back on it once more. Finds Ventura. Ventura shrugged off there by Corcione. Here's Dorian. Pardon me, that's Brennan Parker. Here's Corcione on the near side. He goes down. Howard ahead. Parker there. Puts it right back in. Again, signs of frustration being displayed from Smithtown Hauppauge blue. Avlanitas surviving stick checks. Moves in, takes a hit from behind from Beccarelli. And Beccarelli now checking Corcione. Just 17 seconds remain on the power play to blue, as they still have a 0 up on the board in the goal column. Dorian with speed through the neutral zone. Dorian poked away by Hayes. In the near corner, Dorian emerges, shot blocker save made by Fusco, but lack of control for blue here as Dorian gets the loose puck. Save made, rebound, Christian Krickow fanned on it, got it back, and a save made by Fusco. As the power play expires. Oh for 2 tonight. Our blue on the man advantage, and Melendez is down. See if we finally get a whistle. And so it's Aiden Melendez, went hard into the boards, greeted by one of the members of the coaching staff, and now a member of the medical team will walk out to him, will step aside. He's up on his 2 feet. He's waving off the medical assistant. He appears to be okay. Stick taps all around from all the players on the ice for both teams. Applause from my right and left for both sides of the parents here tonight as well. Looks like Melendez will be okay. He'll be on the bench for now. Not going to the locker room. All good signs. He's now hunched over on the bench. Coach is ushering him to go off to the side and sit down, take a breather. Oh, we still have a little over 7.5 minutes of hockey left to be played here in this one. Bazil. It's past Christian Krickow. Ventura, good step up. Ventura trying to make something happen. Bazil in the way. Pajak. Sauced one ahead. Light is there. Kozak past him on the stick of Brennan Parker. Parker. Tapped ahead by Christian Krickow. Ventura. Knifed away from him. Chance down low. Smithtown Hauppauge red goes through the crease and wide. Light hustling after it. Bazil as well, and Bazil will get there first. Spins it around for Sean Power. Power. Off the wall. And now onto the stick of Pajak for blue. Ahead for Light. Gets run into by Bazil. And Christian Krickow back on the puck. And again, looking to avoid a 3rd consecutive shutout to start the season, Smithtown Hauppauge blue. I know they're split up into 2 teams, but that is pretty much an unheard of statistic for a team donning the name Smithtown Hauppauge to be shut out 3 consecutive times. Meanwhile, Light trying to avoid that fate to Mills. Chipped wide, back out in front, they score! There's the announcer's chinks for you. Getting on the board, first goal of the season, and it comes from behind the goal line, because of course it does. 4-1. Here it is, just goes wide. Good things happen when you go to the net. Good things happen when you put the puck toward the net. And Ryan Light does both. En route to scoring the first goal of the season for Smithtown Hauppauge blue. It comes a little over halfway through the 3rd period of their 3rd game. I'm sure they would have liked it to be sooner. But hey, They're on the board, and they're looking for more. 2-on-1. Ferraro fumbled the puck at the last moment. Had Hayes streaking to the net on the other side, was trying to get it to him. Avlanitis behind Serpico. 5:42 to go. Oh, I'm low again. Ugh. What is this garbage? Ah! All right. I'm back up. I caught it. I don't know how soon or later it. Maybe it's because I'm peeking. I don't. All right. Face off to the right of Fusco. Played down the wall by Avlanitis. Out in front. Is this better? I hope it's better. Here's Hayes. 1-on-1. Hayes around Avlanitis. Hayes, the shot. Save. Rebound. Oh, he fanned on it. He's slow to get up, likely in frustration of what just transpired. Into the far inner corner. Batted. Save made Serpico on Jake Hayes. Back the other way come Red. Costa. Dorian. Caden Dorian. Back across. And it's out of the reach of Ackerman. Hayes with it again. Hayes hits the brakes. Spins his shot wide. He's got to be up to at least 6 or 7 shots in the game thus far. Nothing to show for it on the score sheet. Flipped cross ice. Ackerman. No, a little dangle there from Ackerman. Beautiful. Gets him some space behind the net in front of Pajak. Spun 1, 2 in front of the net. Cut off and covered by Fusco. Stopping the clock with 4:18 left here, third period. John Mills picks up the assist on the light goal. Face off to the right of Fusco. Basil loads up, fires. In the middle of traffic, it gets blocked. Buscarino. Here's Sean Power. Try to play it to the near side for Basil. Behind the net, Pajak. Yeah, big hit. Sean Power getting knocked down. There's Kozak. Beccarelli. Nice move. Shot. Score. No. I thought it was in too. I thought that went in. They say no goal. And I missed the replay. And I never took a replay on that one. Meanwhile, Power. Shot. Save made. Rebound denied by Fusco. Fan to my right, a fan of the red team, saying he thought it went in and out. So I believe that was Beccarelli who had the shot, I believe, or maybe it was Kozak. I don't remember. Whoever it was, go ahead and give yourself an extra goal at the end of the season. The unofficial goal tracking. Unfortunately, officially, it'll go down as no goal. I think it went in as well. I think I saw the apron of the net kind of move a bit. Here's a shot, sharp angle. Great job hugging the post that time by Fusco. Avlanitis. Too far for Dorian. Shot. Here's Dorian. Around the net. Costa. Backhands one down. Christian Krikow. Turnaround shot. Wide. And Avlanitis will take it out. Nearly turned it over. Long shot sticked away by Serpico. Here's Ferraro in the corner. And Dorian takes over. 2:30 to go here, third period. Ahead, Connor Krikow working on Ventura. Ventura will win that battle. Into the far corner. Comes free to Dorian. Dorian trying to set up Costa. Stabbed away by Ferraro. Finn Howard along the side of the net, and coverage by Fusco. Want to wish George a speedy recovery from Bob at the Rinks. So George just had knee surgery, wishing you a speedy recovery. His grandson's playing in the game. Didn't catch who his grandson was, but he's here tonight on the ice. Kozak, Beccarelli into the zone. Never resumed play on our time clock. We'll get it adjusted in just a moment. There we go, right on schedule, minute 20 and counting. That's too slow, taken away by Parker. Meyer missed it. Fanned on, though, by Pajak. Meyer down low. Ackerman in a nifty little poke check made by Fusco. Meyer has it back. Meyer. Blocked by Hayes. We're under a minute. Regulation time, 4-1. Smithtown Hauppauge red leading blue. One-time shot save, rebound save, Fusco. Another try, it's loose somewhere amongst the bodies. And covering up is Fusco. How good has he been? Lucas Fusco preventing this game from being even more lopsided than it currently is. A 3-goal advantage for red. Here's another chance and a right pad save made. Fusco. Whoa, what a beauty out in front. Robbing. Was it Power? I believe it was Power, the goal there. It would have been Dorian. I missed. A lot of bodies were out in front there. Avlanitis at the replay. We'll check it. Power. Shot. And that one over the head of netminder Fusco. Melendez fires around. Final seconds here. Trying to pad the stats a bit. Out in front and covered in. Connor Krikow knocked down Melendez. And something we see in football where they kind of look down on the defender is what we saw from Krikow. Diabolical. With 1 second left in the game. They're going to call the game or no?
No, Potter.
No, 1.6 left. They're not calling the game. It's a power play. And it'll last that second. That's your final. Christian Krikow off for roughing to close out the game. A game dominated in large parts by Smithtown JV Red. Smithtown Hauppauge JV Red. They take it 4-1 over Smithtown Hauppauge JV Blue. JV Blue starting the season 0-3 as JV Red improved to 2-1. Well, you're a fan of Smithtown. Don't go anywhere. Smithtown varsity versus East Islip varsity. Coming right your way in just a moment. That is all for our coverage, though, in this one. Once again, from Gabe to Curry, our cameraman, I'm Ryan Brannigan. Final score, 4-1. Red over blue. You've been tuned in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. And until next time, have a good night.